All right, so in today's video, we are watching a Silver 3 Zenyatta and some BAP who says they haven't played comp since Overwatch 1. Admitted they could do more to help, but also said that their tank is just going in 1v5. Is that the case? What can they improve on since it's been a long time since that? We'll find out. Here we go. Like the video, subscribe, leave a comment. It all helps. Here we go. Tank is playing aggro. Tank is definitely playing aggro. Not a bad start though. Your teammate's winning, so this will be I'll watch first. Max, thanks for the feature present. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you. And now Octane, thank you for that tier 1. Thanks. Good start. Good start. Your whole team's aggressive. I mean, so far, it's working. Whatever your team's doing right now is working well. Now, the problem is that if you play like this the whole time, though, eventually your team's going to get rolled. And then that's when you start to lose fights and you don't even have a good retake. Well, I mean, maybe, I don't know the timelines on Midtown. You actually might get a good retake. You actually probably will. Yeah, I mean, your team's playing way too close. Like, I'm going to be honest with you, like, your team is... This is just eventually asking for your team to get grinded down and go back to spawn. It's going to happen. How many team fights that will take? I don't know. Yeah, your Winston's gonna... You are not wrong about your Winston playing aggro, but I also think your team's playing aggro with the Winston, so it kind of works a little bit. Do you know what I mean? You know how I've kind of always talked about when you're playing ranked is like sometimes you need to play at the pace of your teammates. So if everybody's playing aggro with your Winston, it's probably not a bad thing. You know what I mean? Back home? Heck yeah. Welcome back. You can Zen ult to that. And the reason why I think you can Zen ult that is because you got the elim initially and your teammates would have had a slight advantage on the point. I'm not saying you're going to need it. We'll see how the team fight goes. It's going to be a hindsight kind of situation, but at the same time, I think you would have been fine Zen ult that and surviving. If you lose the fight, I would say that in hindsight, you Zen ult that. If you win the team fight, it's amazing. Yo. Listen. No. Stop backing away. Hey, wait a second here. Wait a second. What? Whoa. Oh, okay. Yo, what? No, stop, what? Okay, we need to stop right here. In that situation, you kept doing this thing like, okay, should I go to the point? No, I'm not gonna go to the point. Oh, should I go to the point? I'm not gonna go to the point. Should I go to the point? No, I'm not gonna go to the point. I'm not even kidding you. If you go to the point here, at some point, you're gonna Zen ult this, you win the team fight, and now you have 45 seconds left on the clock on their last team fight, essentially. Instead, you just sat there and didn't want to ult for some reason, and then you never went in. Your teammates got 3 elims at one point. I want to point that out. 3. They're back with one of the quick heroes. There's a Bastion ulted in spawn, and there's a Pharah back here. You go to the point, you win that. You legitimately win that. They didn't want to feed. I would prefer they go in there and feed than do that. We talk about that with like where it's like indecisiveness. And I have that in Overwatch, but this is you try to limit that indecisiveness in between like each team fight. You just kind of you got to start going. Do I go in? Do I go out? And you just didn't do any of that. So, 1000%. And then look what happens. You spend that whole time afraid to go to the point, and then that's the result, the whole thing. You just get rolled by a Pharah, and now you're back to spawn. I will say your team's actually playing fairly well, too, so, like, that's going to be more on you than anything. I want to point something out here. Look at their Zenyatta. Zenyatta's ulting just to win the team fight, and now you're coming back to point again. You know what I'm saying? Gotta pause for a second, because I see somebody in the chat going, no, they're so bad. Not necessarily. Now, obviously, like, they have a lot to improve on, but, like, just because they're indecisive does not mean they're bad, right? Now, obviously, they can miss 100 shots, etc., but, like, just because you become indecisive does not mean you're bad. I am indecisive. Wait, is that why TikTok calls me bad all the time sometimes? Like that one random person in TikTok comes in and says you're terrible at the game and I can 1v1 you or something? Because they see me be indecisive in game and then that's it? Wait a second. Okay, I need to improve on that too. All right, here we go. Just wait. You said, tell me your rank game, your Zen gives free point like that, and I don't get mad. Dude, I hate to break it to you. We have a Zenyatta who plays top 500 games and flanks their team and averages 25 deaths. A Zenyatta playing hopscotch back and forth right there is not going to make me upset. Like, no. Obviously, you'd like for them to make that decisive decision, but, like, it's on to the next point. Stop trolling you? I'm not trolling you. We're having a good discussion about what you're saying. I'm not saying that they couldn't have made a better play. I'm just saying, like, no, I'm probably not going to flip out and, you know, throw my mouse because they didn't go to the point there. I don't know. I want to point out, though, you still haven't used your Zenel. You're still not being aggro with it. So you definitely got to find ways to improve in that area a little bit. Nice. Oh, this is your ult. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. At this point, like your ult usage is just, and you did say you haven't played since like you haven't played ranked since Overwatch 1. The ult timings are so different now. You're not saving your Zen ult for a grab combo, etc. Right? You're saving it or using it more aggressively. I'm just happy. I know, I'm not even mad. You used it. I'm not even mad. At least you used it, but I didn't say that was. I'm just glad. That was certainly something. Yep. Here we go. Nice pick. Position's been okay. Oh wait, your Winston playing aggro is just more trying to create space? Like, I feel like your tank's actually been playing okay. They're surviving a lot longer than they even should against that comp. Like, I think your tank is playing fairly fine, because you mentioned your tank is going in 1v5, but like, I think that's been the least of the worries. Like, to give you an idea, and obviously that was just like your tank was just going in at the end of the round type of scenario, but like, your tank, outside of what we just watched right there specifically, has been playing fairly well. Especially, look at the comp. If you said that Winston was succeeding well against another team, that's a tough comp, and they were doing well. They switched to Doom now, so they'll have a little bit more survivability, but... 10 boy, thanks for the free spread, thank you. Well, charging shots will be good for the long range stuff. Is more like what I'm saying, like the right click that is. All right, so you're positioning again. You were out of position. So that this goes down to you're playing Zenyatta, play further back, play like right here, right here for now. Just get in the habit of playing behind LOS, play smart. If they get rolled by a Pharah, they get rolled by a Pharah. Surrender to my will. Wonderful, this is great. Okay. Lucio's a good support, yes. Don't think of Lucio as like you're gonna heal up your tank, think about using your speed. Yeah, I mean, right now, a lot of like what's happening with you, and you'd say like you're just kind of getting back into the flow of things here, etc. You're very indecisive right now. And you can see it, it's basically been your main issue. You're just indecisive, so you need to kind of clean up how you're playing a little bit, otherwise you're gonna keep running into the same issues. Remember, decisiveness is gonna be like your best play here. Be decisive. Nice. Taking control. Spamming a little bit more. Good to see. Discord the Pharah. Nice. Try to find a good Discord target and then ping them. Like, remember, whoever you Discord, you can also ping, even if it's through walls. Gold, they're in gold. Reaper. Nice shots. Good job. That was a good play. Remember, the key point for you here is decisiveness. Decisiveness. Okay? Oh, that's a Pharah who hasn't played new Pharah that much. The classic. You know what? You were decisive. We'll give it to you. I just want to point out, though, like, that play you just made there, if you had done that on defense, I think you actually probably full hold this, and I'm not even joking. But hey, that was decisive. All right? I didn't say it was a good ult. It was a decisive ult. And the first step of being decisive is just doing things decisively. You know what I'm saying? Watch it. Keep orb up. Discord somebody for your Moira. By the way, you can kill people through Zen ult right now. So make sure you keep somebody discorded and let your teammates know, ping them, etc. Good position for you here, actually. You stay up there for a second. All right, well, that's fine. You keep your Ashe alive. Discord, nice. How to be decisive? Step 1, be decisive? Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's actually a correct statement. Nice job. Remember, the reason why you're seeing that little, like, animation is the Discord orb has changed. If somebody LOS's your Discord orb or you switch the Discord orb off somebody, there's a 7-second cooldown, which I actually think the change was great. There's actually counterplay to Discord orb now, which being able to say that in Overwatch is pretty sweet. You know what I mean? That was just your team all over the place. You know what I'm saying, though? I feel like it's kind of cool that we can actually say now that you can counterplay Discord orb. Is it just taking the decisive advice? You rolled 3 games in a row. Oh, I just playing decisive? Yeah, I mean, I'm not... I think one thing about being decisive, this is kind of a side point to everything, but I think one thing about being decisive that can be super helpful is that, like, even if you decisively don't play it correctly, you can at least know that you try to do something decisively and then learn from that play.
Experience tranquility.
Okay, so I think we all can decisively say that that was not a good decisive ult, but you now know that's not a good ult, right? Can we all agree on that one? I think we can all decisively agree that that probably wasn't a good ult, and now you won't do that again.
Better be a good excuse for this hold.
Someone has to keep you alive. Immortality field deployed.
So they haven't added it yet, but throwing a frisbee at the Pharah does not kill them if it hits them. Just so you know.
Get on the immortality field.
Get in there, Bob.
I got you. Reloading. 1 sec.
I am the chocolate queen.
You said you felt like that Zenyatta ultimate was kind of like a Mercy ult. Oh, you use Valk? I think Valk's a little bit different though, because you can kind of lead in with Valk and both balance. I know that you might have possibly saved your Ashe, but these lamps, you're just throwing them for fun. At least decisively, right, chat? And then you get rolled. Wonderful. All right. I want to point out, by the way, you were worried about your tank. I feel like your tank has been playing very well. And while they've been playing aggressive, they know how to play aggressive. Does that make sense? Like, they have, like, keep in mind that whole time that you ran back from spawn, that Junker Queen was up in their spawn for that long, surviving for that long. They know how to play aggressive, so I wouldn't worry about your tank going in what you said was 1v5. I think your tank's actually playing fairly well. And yes, you like obviously lamp there, etc. Yeah.
Can't save them all.
That was certainly a play.
Stay near the immortality
You don't...
field.
Okay. Like, I want you to think about it from the other point of view. If you're trying to get in the limb and someone lamps, that's when you go, oh, wow, that was a great lamp. I also hate this ability. Stop throwing it at them, expecting them to catch it and throw it back to you. That's not how that works. So you got to save those for a little bit better opportunities. Yeah, left shift's good for AoE heals. When you use your shift, it AoE heals around you. Wonderful. Use it with free took damage. Okay, here we go. You don't have lamp now, so you can't lamp when you needed lamp because you threw a lamp at somebody right in front of you. So we're gonna summarize this game very quickly here. Like, the largest issue you ran into was that you are fairly indecisive. Your ability usage is really off. Your positioning was okay at times. Your Zenyatta shots were good at times. Like, you have some really good things there, but like, you really need to start working on just like the how you want to play these heroes and like the understanding of what the abilities do and when to use your ultimates. Like, it's not going to be perfect all the time, but like, you went from not using Zen ult to just hitting the Zen ult button for no reason when you took 1 damage. So BAP can heal with the shift, and it also burst heal. It burst heals the BAP, and it AoE heals people around him. So it's a really good ability. So my advice to you is worry about cleaning up that part of your game, like your ability usage, your positioning, being decisive. Your tank was not the issue there. And I know that you see the tank being aggressive, but your tank was surviving against comps that were tough to play against, which means they knew how to take that space and create that space. But when you watch it from your point of view, like there's no way that it's going to go well because you're just not doing a lot of that stuff in general. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think if you start to improve in that area, you'll see improvement, but I wouldn't so hard focus on like how your tank was playing this game and work on the things that we saw, and you can go with that. All right? If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to all 3 YouTubes if you haven't. Also leave a comment. All of that helps. If you want to submit your own spectate and look in the description below, you'll see my Discord. That's where you can do that. We also record these live on stream. So if you look below the webcam, you can see the Twitch chat right there. We have a lot of fun, so stop by if you haven't. With that being said, hope you have an amazing day/night.